Vince McMahon and WWE do not see AEW as competition. So this was in a Vince McMahon said this in a second quarter financials call with his stockholders and shit like that. And he was asked a question, and he answered. So he asked about AEW making positive gains and signing previous recent talent, WWE talent, during the phone call. And he replied, "It's certainly not a situation where it's rising tides because Ted Turner was coming after us with all of the Time Warner assets as well. It was a different situation. AEW's where they are. I don't really know what their plans are. All I know is what our plans are. I don't consider them competition in the way that I considered WCW back in the day. Not even near close to that. I'm not so sure what their investments are as far as their talent is concerned. Perhaps we can give them some more talent, some more." End quotes. um. So yeah, so that's what they said. And then basically, Nick Khan went to it a little. He extended on them, but Nick Khan was scaling back a little bit. He was like, oh, uh, we're not worried or anything, but um, we could. I forgot what the fuck he said, but he said, sleep is our competition. We're a content producing fucking company and shit like that. And so sleep is our competition. I mean, he scaled back the language a little bit. It's like, oh, everything's our competition, Um, but yeah, so so that was that. This was a phone call. So I'm sure you guys can find this on the internet. Um, there's a video going around. I couldn't hear a fucking thing. So um, I I I got this from Fightful. This was like the transcript of what was said. I'm sure you could find this on the internet somewhere. The Sean or Sap tweeted. A bunch of fucking people tweeted this out. So they don't see AEW as competition. So also this was a phone call where WWE said that they made more like revenue or whatever the fuck than previous years. So they're making more money despite their ratings getting lower and lower. So they're not worried about AEW, and it's funny because I heard this, like, and I heard this, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, bro, I'm not mad. It's, I don't think that this was necessarily putting AEW down necessarily, but then at the same time, if you're insulting AEW, Vince, bro, you are clueless. You're fucking clueless. I mean, you really need to start putting paying attention to AEW. Honestly, you need to start paying attention to AEW. AEW is the legit um competition to WWE now. I mean, they have taken over Impact and New Japan Pro Wrestling. They are legit. They're the second company in North America, wrestling company in North America. They're fucking legit. They're getting over a million viewers weekly. They're snatching up great big name talents. They signed Daniel Bryan. They're pretty much signed CM Punk. There was another thing today I seen. There was another report said that Vince Vince wasn't concerned about the signings or even CM Punk. He said that CM Punk was AEW's headache now and shit like he wasn't worried. But then there was another report that said, despite that, WWE's network partners or whatever, like their fucking business partners or whatever, they were more concerned and more so with Daniel Bryan than CM Punk. That they realize, like they know the value of CM Punk. They know that this is huge, but they're more concerned about losing Daniel Bryan. Because Punk was out of the wrestling ring or whatever fuck, and apparently he's a head case, whatever the fuck. But I can imagine this is Fox because Fox, they just had SmackDown, Daniel Bryan on SmackDown, and CM Punk I think is still signed to uh the Fox. I still think he signed the Fox. I have no fucking clue, but yeah, man. So they're worried. Um you could find this as well. I mean, I retweeted it. You could go on my Twitter page. You can see that I retweeted it. Um, but yeah, man. I mean, pretty much like I get. Obviously you can watch whatever you want nowadays. There really isn't competition right now per se because NXT and AEW are now on separate nights, so you don't have to choose. But really, AEW and WWE are competing in some ways, in some fashion. Especially the big one is in talent, talent. WWE and AEW fighting for Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. Uh, they're fighting over Black, fighting over some like they're gonna be fighting, over this, and WWE should be worried because if you lose talent like Keith Lee and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn and AJ Styles, bro, what's the first fucking company they're looking at, bro? AEW. That's gonna be the first company that they're gonna be. Bro, you should be worried. You should be concerned like that, and then in other fucking fashions, like, sponsorships, like which advertisers and shit like that, that they don't want to lose and this and that. TV deals, uh, like I imagine AEW is gonna be fucking when their current TV deal is up. I imagine that um they're going to search their options. They're gonna see their options, and I'm sure that they may get more pay from another network than what is it, TNT? The Turner Network of Sports, whatever the fuck it is. You know, they are going to get more options. They're consistently hitting over a million now. They're getting top five, the number one on cable. Bro, they're gonna be a hot commodity. They're gonna be vying for these spots. What if, like, let's just say like, what if Fox no longer wants SmackDown and they want AEW? I mean, you're competing for spots. You're competing for all these stuff. And they should. I think Vince low key is dismissive about AEW. Like he legit thinks that they're the top dogs, that they can do no wrong. They're making money, and this goes to my other point that I was gonna make. I made it in group chats, but WWE they made record profits again, or whatever the fuck, or they made more money in this quarter than the previous, or whatever the fuck. They are pretty much gonna be content. They're good. They're saying, well, we don't need to fucking change a thing, and so the product is not gonna fucking change. So I think that this is pretty much gonna confirm that they're not going to change. But they should be. I mean, you should be concerned with AEW because AEW really they're gonna be picking up also viewers that are tired of WWE. They want something new, and maybe they could get returning fans or new fans. Like, I don't like WWE. This is childish garbage. I want something cool, new, exciting, and they may go to AEW, bro. I mean, it's really a competition. But yeah, man. And then Sean Rossett made another point. He's like, oh, there's deceitfulness in the wrestling community. Like, oh, it doesn't matter for WWE even though their ratings drop because they're making record money. And then he said, oh, but I mean, that's stupid because if you're you if your ratings are dropping and shit like that, you're gonna get it's gonna be harder for you to negotiate contracts, TV contracts in the future and shit. And so he put a debunk on that, so that was good. But yeah, man, I mean, honestly, man, I wasn't going to make this video or a video. I don't know, I needed content. I didn't really have a lot of ideas, but I think that this was a good This was a good topic, and I'm gonna drop it like the next day, like Friday. But I mean, this is a topical conversation, man. Like, what are your thoughts? Do you think that AEW's competition to WWE? Do you think that they're competing with each other? I mean, I understand it's, you can watch it all, but at the end of the day, business is business. It's all competition. And do you see AEW as a legit threat to WWE, or what? Let me know your comments down below. Honestly, these are my thoughts. I mean, I just WWE. I don't know what they're doing, but they got their plans and shit like that. And then they said, oh, you can have our talent, bro. I'd love to see AJ Styles and all the people that I mentioned. I would love to see them in AEW. I need to see that, guys. I need to see it. I made a tweet. It's going crazy right now. It's over 1,000 likes. I need these guys in AEW, dude. But yeah, like they keep fucking playing games. Vince McMahon keeps playing games. AEW just keeps getting fucking hotter and hotter, man. They are white hot right now. They got balls to on brief notice. AEW Rampage hasn't even debuted yet, and it's gonna be their second show, and they're already announcing the United Center, like an arena that has a capacity of like 23,000 people, and they're doing this on short notice, on the fact that people think that they have CM Punk, like, oh, I want to see CM Punk on Rampage and shit, and if they could sell a good amount of tickets there, I mean, like AEW is hot right now. They're selling out arenas. They're doing well. They're gonna be doing well in live ticket gates. Bro, AEW is on fire right now. The product is amazing. The fucking talent that they're signing, CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, dude. Oh my God, who else is left for WWE to sign? Brock Lesnar. That's it. That's it. That's the only real big talent. Then there's Buddy Murphy and that's it. They got Samoa Joe. Fair enough, but I mean AEW picked up Malachi Black, and who else did they signed some Andrade, Malachi Black, Daniel Bryan, and CM Punk, bro. Bro, this company is on fire right now, and it's still not going to light a fire in WWE, and that's sad, dude. I mean that's really sad. That they're gonna be all greedy. Oh, but we made money, we made record profits. We don't need to fucking change a thing, and that's sad, dude. That really. I mean, they said like 2 billion people watch WrestleMania. No, bro, 2 billion people watched on you, like they watch clips on YouTube and other fucking social platforms. I mean, they're just going to think that I don't know, dude. They really think that this shit is great. I don't know, man. Vince is delusional. That's gonna be it, guys. Hope you guys enjoy what you saw in this video. Please leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn the notification bell on, and I'll see you guys for the next video. Thank you. Later.